We're at Sea Otter with Shimano, and we've got some really interesting news going on here.
Yep, so our big news on the mountain bike side is we have 2 new component groups, and we now have wireless capabilities for our Di2 electronic shifting system. Our first new trail component group is called SLX M7000, available in single, double, and triple ring configurations. But some of our exciting news on the electronic drivetrain side is we now have our 2nd generation Di2 drivetrain for mountain bikes in the Dior XT line. This is Dior XT M8050 Di2. And what we have is we have the best capabilities of XTR Di2, which we introduced a year ago, which really changes the way you ride. Because of the digital control, the programmable and customizable nature of Di2, you're able to set up your mountain bike to shift the way you want it to, including our synchro shift technology, which enables control of the front derailleur, depending on what you're doing on the rear cassette, and vice versa. So basically, 2 derailleurs are controlled with a single hand. With XT M8050, one of the most exciting elements is that it's a highly affordable group. So the price difference is significant, making this more available to more riders. Again, we have similar functionality between having the new Dior XT Firebolt shifter here. This bike is a 1x11 setup, so we have 1 Firebolt shifter. There's also one available for the left side. And we have the XT M8050 rear derailleur seen here. This bike does not have the Dior XT front derailleur because, again, it's a 1x setup. And this 1x setup is really nice because it's got our new DCE dynamic chain engagement technology, which is a refined tube that increases chain retention. One neat thing about this bike is you can see our brand new 11x46 tooth rear cassette on here that is in the XT line. This means this is our widest range XT Di2 system, or actually our widest range Di2 component system that Shimano makes.
Now, to control this whole system, are you going to be using an app, or how are you going to do this?
Yeah, so that's our other kind of interesting news, is that, again, timed with this group, we now have wireless functionality for E2 Project. E2 Project is Shimano's wiring and electronics and also programmable control of Di2. So what that means is now this SC M8050 unit, this is our new display. This now has Bluetooth wireless capabilities. There are a couple different parts you need, including a battery holder and the battery that also have wireless capabilities and electronics built into them. And what that means is, out of the box, this system is Bluetooth wireless ready to communicate with either an iOS, Android-enabled smartphone or tablet. Software will be available this summer, and some of these parts will be available this summer. So what's cool is that XT right out of the box is wireless ready, but this wireless capability can also transfer to E-Tube, Di2 road and cyclocross groups. So that's really exciting, is that people with previous generations of Di2 can actually fine-tune and custom program their bikes on the fly, whether you're on the trail or on the road.
So you can actually talk to your bike, you're saying, essentially?
Yeah, and basically with the Di2 system for mountain bikes, you have programmable shift mounts. So maybe you have a casual kind of trail riding setup and the bike is shifting the way you want it. For example, our multi-shift, you can hold the button down and it'll work its way down the cog set if you're holding it at once, like what it's doing now. And then you have a race mode. So say you race on weekends, it's the busy summer mountain bike season, you can have a different shifting setup. So what you can do is control it from your phone. Pull over, connect with the system, and then you can change your gear ratios on the fly.
That sounds fantastic. Thanks for your time.
Yep, thank you.
You're not going to be racing on this today, are you?
No.